said, hit that like button, share and subscribe. Remember, eagles flies with eagles. All right now, hit the like button, share and subscribe. This is Arthur Omer, and remember, eagles fly with eagles.
Listen, had things gone that way with me and Glenn, I was trying to figure out how could I do the same thing. How could I build my legacy on my maiden name? You know? So I think it would be so much tied like to that. Like I want to get your thoughts on that. But for me, I love Kimmy. You know that. I love Kimmy, but I'm just kind of like,
being there, what I heard from the conversation is that Kimmy was more so like you.
So a lot of women do, they build a legacy on their maiden name. A lot of us, I've done it. I went back to my maiden name. I mean, Kimmy was shading Melody. She was trying to have this moment. The real Kimmy came out during that name change, and she brought up stereotypes. Well, what's a stereotype to me, Kimmy, is, you and your man been shacking up. Yeah, you've been shacking up, Kimmy. Now, lots of people do it. I did live with a guy before myself without being married. But if you want to come in and be this moral cop, the moral cop with some of dignities and morals and all of this that you got, then you would know that a stereotype too is people frown with you shacking up now. That's a stereotype. You were with this man for 8 years before he married you. You shacked up with him. That's what you did. Let's get it. So Tisha Pearson from the Bells Collective is agreeing with Melody. She get it. She know. She understand that, I can be an independent woman and I can survive with my last name as well.
As being an African American, people tend to think, oh, you're a single mom, or, just give you that, that look in the school systems, I guess. I have personally never experienced that. So I really didn't fully, and I wasn't too engaged in the conversation because, girl, I was like, you ain't got nothing to do with
you. You were like, I can't go wrong. Let me just sit this one out. I love when you said that. You were like, let me just sit this one out.
I was from my wife and my here.
Trust me, Letitia, she was over there glutton. She was so happy because they had already discussed this, how they were gonna ambush Mel. They thought they had a moment with Mel, but she flipped it right back on Kimmy. Kimmy, you are the stereotype.
Yes, I was like, man, what was that for her? I feel like once you're done with a person or a situation, you move on. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense of holding on to anything that you're over with. That you want to move from. So, kudos to her for having that whole moment and making a big deal out of it because she was ready to move on. However, I just felt like the conversation with Kimmy had more so to do with how people look at you within the school system, which is what I gathered. But girl.
Well, you're supposed to have all these degrees. You've been in school forever. And I don't think that not one time nobody looked at you and said and thought that your children that you have should have your last name, whether you married or not. Who's thinking about is your children got your last name or not? Or is your children got your father's last name or not? But anyway, it's no dig to single women. Single women, they're out here doing it. They are the most educated women in the world, Black This is statistics say black women's are.
Really?
I ain't got no bones in that fight. No bones.
I'm gonna sit this one out too. I'm gonna be like you, Tisha. I'm gonna sit this one out too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit this one out. So, do you get a feel? And what I love, even you said like Storm is from Mississippi.
When they boast and they brag, this child say her plaza. When did they get a plaza, y'all? Please, let me keep it going.
Yeah. How I grew up I'm an 80s baby. I grew up, you work hard, you keep your head down, you work hard. I don't brag about what I got going on and what I'm doing because, I grew up in the project. And when people know what you got, they come looking for you and I ain't got time for it.
Tisha, you need to stop that. You need to stop that. You can't tell nobody what you had, all your riches you had while you was in the project. Because they may come and Tisha, stop it. We know your record. We seen your record and how you moved. You was not wealthy.
And the bragging type. And so I got that at first, but then after the whole situation with her, she is giving me fake now.
Oh.
She's giving me fake, and I would have never.
Stormy, you hear what she said? She said you fake. Stormy, let me keep it going.
I thought I would say that, but it's just like, girl, you gonna get your fans on this show. Don't worry about your fans. Gonna be your fans. They gonna ride for you. You don't have to make up situations or do anything to gain your audience. So that's what you said.
Oh, so Tisha, you wanted that audience. You wanted an audience that if Stormy ever get a job, don't believe nothing they say or they do when they come on this show because they are fake. She wanted the people in Mississippi. Here come the fake people. Fakeness on the show.
Really wrong.
Really wrong. And you know how it is. And I say the same thing about ladies on our show. You be like, wait a second, and again, and they, want to cater to a certain audience, so they want people to look at them certain type of way. And for me, I don't think you have to keep saying, I'm real, I'm loyal, I'm this. People don't.
Because you're trying to convince people. When you say that, it's like you're trying to convince people to believe that. You don't have to say that. It can speak for itself. By you saying it over and over, pay attention to this. When people say things over and over and over again, it's a lie, or they're trying to convince somebody else a lie.
Boom, that part. Oh my goodness, Tisha, that is so true. But that's like I said, from the outside, of course, looking in or anything like that, that's what I see. What I also see is, honey, Tisha, you over there producing storylines for folks. Because it's Tisha. Just like over.
Tisha don't let me get this one. Oh, that was some good shade right there. You producing storyline. That means you making up stuff. This is a reality TV show. You're supposed to be just dealing at the here and now with your reality. She said this girl producing stuff. That means that you guys are putting little plays together to put on TV for us, and we know it because you and your husband are lousy actors.
I believe what Trey told them, if y'all want to be relevant on Love Marriage Huntsville, y'all get a competition in Warsaw. Your phone going out. I just see you moving. Your phone went out, Tisha.
That's a nice backdrop she got, Tisha. Your house would never look like that, Tisha.
I feel like when the new people come on the show, people tell them, if you want to be relevant, competition in Marcel, and make sure you talk about their marriage because you have to be,
they really got a big head on this show. You heard what she said? If you want to be relevant, you have to talk about Tisha and Marcel. They really got a big head. You got, do you think so? What are we talking about, Tisha? Use your common sense. What is everybody is talking about you guys? If you want to be relevant, talk about Tisha and Marcel.
Relevant, and that's the only way to be relevant. Like they keep talking about us. I'm like, me out like because there's a lot of stuff going on, and y'all real life that you could be talking about. That's the real life.
Oh, we got to be talking about because at the end of the day, like I put everything out from me and Glenn. Girl, I even stopped being a wife